Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today we're going to be making a Father's Day card, and I'm going to be making one for my husband. And as most of you know, my husband is absolutely mad about Star Wars. So let me just, that is stuck to the back of there. I am using two die sets today. So I'm using this ATAT die set, which I did get from Create and Craft, and it was quite expensive. It was $14.99. I'm not sure if they have any. If they do, I will try and link it down below, but and just keep going on and keep checking. They did have other ones that I wanted to get, but they were £20 each, and yeah, a bit steep. I'll get them eventually. I'm also going to use this die as well, saying You're the Greatest, which comes from a Father's Day die set that I got from what they're called, Printable Heaven. It was $1.99, and it's a fab die set. So here it is, with, yeah, you've got lots of sentiments. There's only really one word that says dad, but you could use them for for other occasions, which I think is really, really nice. And then I've just got some grey cardstock out of my stash so that we can die cut out our art. And then as I was looking through for papers, I found this one, which is a Galaxy, and this actually came from one of my craft boxes. So I thought, you know what, this is perfect as a background for my husband's Father's Day card. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go off a camera now. I'm actually going to, we'll die cut this on here, and then we're going to use some, it's actually still got a bit of card in from when I last did it. So we're actually going to die cut this, and then if that, there we go, out of here. We'll then bring in our black soot so we can give this a bit of definition. And then with You're the Greatest, now I'm not sure what colour to go for. I don't know whether to do the silver or a gold for You're the Greatest, or whether to do a coloured card, like coloured card. And let me see what's in my scraps. I don't think he'd, oh, I've just found some Star Wars card. So, although it doesn't quite go with that, although we could sort of have it as a banner. Do you know what? I'm going to put it on as a banner, because this, in theory, could be the Death Star, couldn't it? Yeah. So that is actual Star Wars paper. Well, actually, this Star Wars card was from a tin that he got for Christmas a few years ago, and it just lined the bottom of the tin, so I took it off him. Obviously I've made a few things with it, and then this is what I've got left. So I'm thinking, because it has Star Wars on it, I do have some Star Wars papers, but I thought, why not use something a little different? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm thinking that. And then I think, do you know what, I'm thinking the silver. Let's go with the silver. Or do we do black? Actually, black might work. Right, I think what I'm going to do, let me get a piece of black card out, is I'm going to cut it out in the black, and I'm going to cut it out in the silver, and then see what it looks like. So I will be back in a second once I've die cut all of these. Okay, so I'm back. I've actually decided that I'm going to just do some shadowing, because I don't like either. However, when I sort of do the shadowing, I just think it looks so much better. So that's what we're going to do. But it's just deciding which one goes on top. So do I have the black, or do I have, I think, the silver on the bottom. Right, okay, so let me grab my Distress ink out. Oh, would you like to look? Look what my husband bought me. He bought me a bunch of flowers. So these are sat on my craft room desk. However, they are right in the way of my Distress ink. So actually, I'm going to use my black soot oxide instead. So let's grab a brush and make sure we haven't got any ink left on here. They do need cleaning again. I tend to try and clean these brushes once a month. However, you've got to leave them quite a while to dry, which is why I only do it once a month. Right, I'm just going around the edges of this with my black soot oxide ink, just to create some definition on it. So Yeah. Okay. Oh, I love this die, and you know what? I've used it loads. I actually used this die to create a polymer clay book as well for my husband for Christmas and for his friend, and you know what? They went down very, very well. And all I did was I just pushed the die into the clay, and then yeah, pulled it up and cut round it using my craft knife. And then yeah, we went from there, which I think I want it quite distressed, so it looks like it's been in battle. Okay, so yeah, and they turned out absolutely gorgeous. So they both got a book very much the same, but I won't repeat them. If I did that book again, it would be a different book. I would do like a different design. What am I looking for? A card base. Okay, so I've just got a small card base. So we're just going for, this is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8. It's just an A4 card, folded over and then cut in half to make 2 card bases. So that's all we're going to use. Now I want to keep that bit in. So, what am I doing? Do you know, one day I will know. I'm looking for, it's right in, I've got it in my hand. Okay, so we're just going to pop some of double-sided tape down. So I am just using my tape runner because it is quick and easy for me to do. And then we're just going to line this up as best as possible. I always try and make it so that I have a bit over the edge so that I know that I'm going to have a really, really nice fit, and I find this better than measuring. However, I am slowly getting better at doing some measuring, which is awesome. So yeah, so slowly getting there, but I still prefer non-measured cards to measured cards, because I think sometimes it just gives me more of a headache than anything. However, the last Father's Day card that I did, it turned out to be really, really cool. And I used dies for it, and we did measure and matching and laying, and it worked. So this is it. So it is ready to go out to my dad, and it worked really, really nicely. So I was quite pleased with myself. Right, next thing that I'm going to do now, I am going to bring in, I know he is a male, but I'm thinking I'd like to pop on some peel-offs. So let's see what we've got. I want to say, oh, I've got those. Yes, I've got blue. So I think let's pop some of the blue peel-offs on here before we stick it down onto the card. However, I do actually need to cut it to size. So let me just, oh, sorry about that, I just really knocked the camera then. Okay, so I need 4 1/8, so that should fit. Yes, that fits lovely just across there. Sorry, I had this in my mouth which is why I was probably talking really funny. So let us put these peel-offs just along this edge, and it's just to give it that border. So there's one. I'm actually loving at the minute using peel-offs. I just think they are great, especially all the border ones. I've got quite a few patterned ones, but I just don't know how to use them or what to use them on yet, but I will figure that out. I've put that over wrong. So there we go, and then pop. Much better. Right, and then let's get another one and then pop that on over here. So again, I'm going to stick it down and then tuck those edges over, and then there's no chance of them lifting up at all then. So yeah, okay, so that's that done. So let's get this stuck down. Actually I think I'm going to use my glue to stick it down. So I'm just going to use my Anita's glue. So I'd like to use all of this up because I think that once this has gone, I think I'm just going to stick to the art glitter glue. I much prefer it. So we're just sticking that just across the card there, and I've got glue that's spilt out. Where's my rag? There it is. So just making sure that we're not going to stick this shut by accident. I'm loving how that's looking. Oh, look at that. That's really cool, isn't it? That is so cool. Right, before we do that, where's my art glitter glue? Because I think that's probably better to do this with, because it is more precise. Let's always have to unclog it. I have just used it as well. Right, I used it in I'm recording 2 videos in a row today. Well, it'll be 3 because I'm doing 3 Father's Day cards, because that's how many I need. So I thought, right, while I've got everything out, I'll do them all together, and then I've got them and I just need to pop them in the post. So not sure when Father's Day is this year, so I will check on my phone in a moment. But I want to say it is around, it's normally around the 18th, so it's normally around about a week before my husband's birthday. And then so when you're shadowing, you're just sort of slightly popping it off to the side. So can you see? So that's normally, so it's ever so slight. You don't want it too much, but just enough. And if you use wet adhesive, you can actually create however much shadowing you would like. What I am going to do is take away the silver from around the edge, because I don't want them to be seen. So let's go around there. I mean, it doesn't look bad, it looks okay, but I think we'll just keep it black with that hint. And then, so that's what I'm thinking. How cool is that? That is so cool. Yeah, he's going to love it. Okay, so let's stick this down again, just using my art glitter glue, just because of that nozzle. That nozzle is amazing. It does get clogged up quite a bit, so I have to clean it, but I did have one of my lovely subscribers tell me to pop it into nail varnish remover, and it works a treat. Thank you so much. Honestly, you guys are amazing. Right, and then let us pop some glue on here. Now, I'm not raising it up, which is not like me, but yeah, I quite like it like as it is. So no dimension on this card at all, but like I say, I think my husband is going to absolutely love it, and I think this paper was made for it. So it was from Craftbox. I can't remember which box though, but any sort of Galaxy paper would be fine. But you could always just print out a copy right free image from Star Wars and create your own Star Wars card that way. I do also have stamp sets which I have used in the past, but there you have it. There is my husband's card for Father's Day. Isn't that awesome? He's gonna love that. I just know he is. That is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me pop them up there. Also do hit that bell so that you are notified as and when I do upload my videos, which is daily. And you seem to like the fact that I am uploading daily. I'm loving the fact that I get to do more videos because crafting is my life. I just love it. Crafting and family. That's it. It's all I need in life. So yes, that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Please do stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you very, very soon in my next video. But until then, happy crafting. Bye for now. Bye.